So I've been noticing that there's a lot of tutorials online on how to be, in a relationship, and I was thinking, why are there too many tutorials on how to be single? I think that's very important. So I brought it upon myself to make a tutorial today on how to be single. I just want to, for viewer discretion, that being single isn't for everyone. Some people, they just want to be with a person. It's in human nature. You just want to be with someone, a companion. But being single could change you. It could change you either like for the better, or that shit could fuck you up and make you some bitter ass hating person. But I mean, if you put it in an open mind, best perspective, it's gonna be a good time. So the first reason I love being single is because I can do whatever the fuck I want when I want. I mean, I don't have to report into anyone. I mean, I go out and I do what I want. I don't have to go through the whole, babe, I want to go out with my friends, is that okay? And she goes through the, oh yeah, it's totally fine. And then, you're like, is you sure it's cool? And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you go through this fucking roller coaster of like, oh, you went out last week. Oh, is that girl gonna be that slut? Fuck her. And you're like, I wasn't even doing anything. And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna go to a party and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean? That whole bullshit that you don't have to deal with, that's out of the way when you're single. You don't have to deal with that. It's like, hey, I want to go out, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do what I want. That freedom, that's what I love the most. Because this is fucking America. America. The second reason I love being single is because depending on what happens during the night, I don't have to think about, any repercussions other than, my own. I don't have to think about, oh, I had this girl back at home, I gotta be loyal. That's important. Loyalty is very important. That's a very high thing on my list. But if I'm not in a relationship, I don't even have to fucking worry about that. There's some slut, dancing up and looking at me and shit. I could go right up to her, buy her some roofie coladas, and we're good. It doesn't even matter. I mean, it's a done night. I was just joking about the roofie colada thing. I swear to God, I don't make roofie coladas. I buy girls, honest drinks. Like, well, they're not really honest because they taste like shit. Like any flavored vodka, ugh, that shit, ugh, fuck that. Delicious. Some girls like Jack Daniels. Can you tell me that? Why do they like Jack Daniels? This is horseshit. And the third reason that I like being single is because, I'm starting to enjoy things on my own. I mean, to be honest, it's hard, for people to do things by themselves. Going to movies, that's a sad thought. A person going to a movie by themselves, having a meal by themselves, But people forget that, they forget that that's, how it started off. You came in here by yourself, and you're gonna fucking leave out here by yourself. So you might as well get to know yourself the best before you even get into a relationship. If you're cool with yourself and you go into a relationship, you're just gonna fuck that person up just as much as you fucked yourself up. No one's gonna fucking like you fucking like that. So I think it's very important to, like yourself. If you can't stand a week by yourself, you got fucking problems with yourself. I mean, I got problems with myself too, but I mean, I think I've adapted pretty well to it, and this is how it is. But if you're not fucking liking yourself, who the fuck else is gonna like you? Those are my 3 tips, basically. I didn't really teach you anything. I just gave you my opinion, but those are my 3 tips on how to be single. It's very important. I think, as I said, make yourself happy with yourself before you get into some fucking relationship where you fuck some girl up and then she's talking about, some Taylor Swift lyrics and trying to put a bullet in your brain. It's horseshit. But, I mean, other than that, remember to subscribe to my videos. You know what? No one's been subscribing to my videos. Don't subscribe to my videos at the top. Don't like my comments and shit in my video. Yeah. And, I mean, hit me up. It's my Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Peace.